Okay. Hello, everyone. Glad you can join us on the first Onsza International Hangout. Where I'm here with my business partner, Steve Simmons. Steve is in Oakley, California. I'm in Chicago, Illinois. Steve, why don't you tell them a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I'm like Steve said, I'm here in Northern California. I've been born and raised in the Bay Area for years. I have an extensive background in marketing and sales and building partnerships that is flat out crush. And when I came across Steve Barrett, he and I about 4 years ago started connecting, and we came across this opportunity, and we both agreed that this was something we wanted to crush. So we wanted to be able to share it with you guys.
Great, Steve. I'm here in the big Chi-town, Chicago, Illinois. I've been doing online marketing and network marketing since 2006. I have a radio show that I do on a gospel station in Chicago, 1570 AM. And when Steve told me about this opportunity, this network marketing opportunity by a African American CEO that makes products for us and by us, man, was I truly excited to be a part of this movement that we have going. It's a movement of people of color. It is a movement of legacy wealth creation. It is a movement of group economics where people of color can share in the rewards of having their own franchise from home. And also, Onsza International is really about beauty products for people of color. So, Steve, what is your why? Why did you want to join Onsza International? And I'm so glad you told me about this opportunity. So, give us your take on that.
Well, Steve, I'm glad you shared that too, because the last couple of days listening to the calls, and last night I actually got to go up to Sacramento and meet with Dr. Rory Tillman and a couple of the other leaders here from around the country. And one of the things that was emphasized was that the coming together of Onsza was a divine partnership. The number of people that have come together and what they've done in the past to come together has just made this an awesome opportunity for all of us. The timing of that is they collectively wanted to positively affect the lives of 1 million people and positively affect them economically. There's a belief in Onsza right now that we don't have to demand respect anymore as people of color, that we actually do matter economically, financially, personally, emotionally, spiritually, everything else. And to be in a position to create an economic empowerment movement for people of color, I've never been a part of something like that. Again, civil rights movements and all the other things with racism and politics and everything, this comes down to pure business and economics. There's a economic legacy of wealth to be built with our families. And specifically right now, to be first in anything is cool. But right now, Steve, we have the opportunity, everyone else listening, we have the opportunity to be the first direct sales organization specifically focused on people of color. The CEO, Philip LeBlanc, I'll talk about him in a couple of minutes, but he had made the comment that we are a category creator right now. And it's similar to FUBU, for us, by us. That's a billion-dollar brand that was specifically focused for overall, where we're not including anyone, but we are on purpose intentionally making this opportunity inclusive of people of color. So in other words, Steve, we're promoting a brand. We're promoting a movement, and it's a single focus product right now called the Onsza Miss, which we'll talk about in another hangout. But it's 7 products in one. So even though it's a one product offering to start us off, it's actually 7 products in one. So if you can't tell, I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah, man. You know what? I tell you, uh, over the years since 2006, I've been involved with some monumental network marketing businesses, but I never felt the way I feel about Onsza International, because in some of the other network marketing deals, I didn't feel like I mattered. I mean, I would be on a corporate team, and I felt like, okay, uh, I was recruited, I was sponsored by some of the top network marketers, but yet the focus of building a team, of being involved, sometimes I just felt like I was, insignificant. But with this company, Onsza International, I feel that I really do matter. And I was fortunate enough, as you mentioned, about Philip LeBlanc, the CEO. I was fortunate enough to meet him, and he explained to me how he became a millionaire in the age of 26, and in one of his past businesses, he produced 43 millionaires in about 9 months. So I feel that that is very significant. You are, I feel like you are the 6 people that you hang around on a daily basis, and to be able to hang around with and be on a team with Philip LeBlanc is very encouraging, is very exciting. So also he's put together some other team members in which are part of a elite group, and that group, especially, I'm very excited to be on a team that with Adante Simpson from DSA Media, who has produced some of the top marketing campaigns for a lot of African American entertainers. Not trying to name drop, but Floyd Mayweather, and Call of Duty video games. One of the listed in the Forbes magazine, has articles in Forbes magazines. So this is what an exciting opportunity to join us. And if you could, break down what your interpretation of the leaders of Onsza International and the beauty products with the Onsza Mist, that, and give everybody an what your take is on that.
At first, I had when I first met you and got involved in online marketing, I had a good mentor teach me that it was important about the products, it was important about the industry, important about the market, everything. All that was important. But for a business, it was going to be important who were the leaders, who were the owners, who was driving the vision, who has the vision, and who was driving the vision. And I didn't know anything about Philip LeBlanc before learning about Onsza, and understanding that he's a 19-year veteran in network marketing, was a general manager and an executive for a major network marketing firm. He was at an event where he was with 500 other executives in direct sales, and there were a lot of networking and connecting he realized out of 500 executives of direct sales, top direct sales companies and the direct sales industry were there, and only 3 were people of color. When he saw that, it blew him away, because he realized there was about $28 billion in money represented in that room, and only 3 people of color were there. So it started him on this track of researching and seeing which companies, and when I say people of color, I mean African Americans, Hispanic Americans, Asian Americans, Native Americans, people from India that are American. So we're talking about anyone with melanin in their skin. Everyone has melanin in their skin, but other of us that are brown that have a larger amount of melanin in their skin. That's specifically to have products, specifically to have a company that was focused on us intentionally, not as a byproduct. So Philip's background and experience, that was great for him to come up with that idea, but it was important to me to know what has he done in the past, what was his credibility. And the one thing that was emphasized was in his last company, he was able to create over 43 millionaires, or created 43 millionaires within 18 months. Now, I've been involved in a lot of network marketing, multi-level marketing companies for 20, 25 years. And in that short amount of time, directly responsible for 43 people becoming millionaires was pretty impressive. I've seen people make no money in network marketing for years, let alone people reaching the heights of 6 figures. But when we're talking about 7-figure earnings in network marketing, that's nothing to shake a stick at, as my grandmother would say. So my intention was also to find out about that compensation plan. How did they create 43 millionaires? Well, Carlos Martinez is also on our team. He created the compensation plan for that opportunity, but also modified it for Onsza as well. So we could expect from Philip's mouth, those 43 millionaires, we could see a couple of 100, 200, 300 now because of the way this compensation plan works, which again we'll go over at another hangout. Secondly, Steve, you already mentioned about Dante Simpson. This was huge for guys like you and I that we think about marketing all day. They're one of the top 4 marketing advertising firms in the country. Mr. Simpson, he commands $1 million retainer to even do business with, to start talking to him, to set up business with him. Steve, he waived the retainer so that he could be able to be a part of Onsza, not just as Onsza being a client, which we are, but he also wanted to be a part of it. He wanted to be a member, literally a destiny partner with us. So that's what I meant by the divine partnership for the timing. Steve, you mentioned all the projects he's been involved with. We all know Sprite Zero. We all know commercials of Jiffy Lube, Mercedes-Benz. You mentioned the Call of Duty game. I don't play Call of Duty, but it is the #1 entertainment game in the world. And the only reason we do know about it is the marketing and branding of what Dante Simpson. He's going to put all that expertise and focus it in on building this brand of Onsza so that it'll be literally a household name. The next person was pretty impressive to me because as far as products goes, I wasn't a health and wellness kind of guy, but I did know the products had to be right. Anything I'm marketing and selling had to be right. So we were able to, again, attract and partner with someone that we were looking just to pay them for their services. Quentin Blackwell is the owner of Aesthetics Medical. It's a cosmetic skin formulation company. They work with major dermatologists and cosmetologists to create formulas specifically for their clients. So this is what his background is. So that's why the management team targeted him. Well, again, he saw the opportunity. He saw the potential of creating legacy wealth for families, not just with another product. So he wanted to be involved to make it a special product, to put his stamp of approval on it, if you will. So I don't even have the words to explain how valuable that is to have someone to commit their demo game. And you need momentum. And you have to, in network marketing, we all know you have to have momentum. James Dickerson is our director of operations. He's directly partnered with Mr. LeBlanc. And let me tell you, he was responsible. Him and Mr. LeBlanc were responsible for generating over 250,000 people in a pre-launch and a 45-day pre-launch, which is, if it's not the largest in network marketing, it's definitely one of the largest. Now, with that, he was still a part of the 43 millionaires came from that same system. So they have a compensation plan, experienced marketers with a system that's already proven results, with a product that is actually being specially formulated by the gentleman that formulates products for other people. He's doing it for, I guess, bottom line, you could say for himself now, because he's a partner in the company. So again, last but not least, and definitely not least, as a matter of fact, it's the only reason that I initially got involved in Onsza in the first place, was I'm involved in financial planning, advising, venture capital, and when I found out that Global Venture Partners is a 25-year established venture capital firm that does nothing but invest specifically into network marketing companies, and they've been successful over the 25 years doing it. We made them an offer they couldn't refuse to fund us, and they agreed. And if you know anything about venture capital, they take an equity position. They're owners in an equity position. Well, they went a step further. They decided that they wanted to be a partner. They wanted to be a destiny partner. They wanted to see this grow to the level of where the possibilities of what a venture capital firm would look at, and they always are going to have their stake, if you will, their equity stake, but they wanted a real ownership participation stake. And again, like I said, product that grow too fast have. But when you're funded properly, like a billion-dollar brand, see, Dante Simpson, it's not just it's cool that he joined us. He represents and promotes billion-dollar brands. So if we were going to be a billion-dollar brand, we didn't want to start with a million-dollar brand guy. We want to start with the billion-dollar brand guy. I'm sure you agree. So that's what he did. So I'm like I said, we are part of, Steve, getting to build a next generation network marketing company. And I want to reemphasize, this is not a anti-excluding, any other race other than black or Hispanic or people of color. As a matter of fact, the marketplace right now, as far as purchasing power goes, it's a $4 trillion in buying power from people of color. So there's going to be a major shift and some of that money being going towards Onsza for no other reason that there just wasn't the option to go to a black-owned beauty company in direct sales. That wasn't an option on the table. So the the opportunity. What's so exciting is what's going to happen when the world knows that option is there now. So that's my story that I'm sticking to.
That is totally awesome. Now, let me tell you one thing. One thing that you said that really struck me was one about our CEO Philip LeBlanc and how he was in a room and he found that he was one of 3 African Americans in a network marketing deal and at the top with other CEOs. The other thing is Dante Simpson, who is probably the number 4 marketing media company in the country and probably in the world, and all of the different brands that he's promoted, and we get to partner with him. And the other thing is, when I met Philip LeBlanc, I want to tell you that I actually tried the product myself. Now, I'm not, I'm a 55-year-old man, and I can generally tell you, what am I doing trying, beauty products? But I can generally tell you that when I tried the product myself, I found out that I need to have a moisturizer on my skin. I live in Chicago, we've been having a lot of blizzards lately. It's very cold in the wintertime, and my skin dries. So a lot of products that I've tried, I haven't had a good moisturizer. A lot of my buddies, they, they have the bald head. So I actually found out that the product Onsza Mist is actually good for ingrown hairs for males. But also, what I found out by talking to the ladies, I found out that not only does it tighten your skin, it gets rid of wrinkles, and not only is it 7 products in one, but it actually gets rid of wrinkles. You can use it all over your body, and we haven't even launched the product yet. So one of the things that's very important, if you are listening to this video right now, you have a chance to be in the forefront of a movement of not only legacy wealth building. The compensation plan is like none other that I've ever seen in network marketing, because what I heard is that even if you decide that you don't want to do this business for Onsza International anymore, guess what? Your residual income will go with you. What other network marketing company does that? Not only that, you have 7 ways to get paid, and we're going to go into depth in some upcoming hangouts where we go over all the existing 7 ways to get paid in Onsza International. And one of the things that you said about Philip LeBlanc and the compensation plan is that he produced 43 millionaires and another compensation plan that he architected himself. So that's very, very, very important. And I just want to stress to people that's listening to this video that if you're looking for a great opportunity, and not only that, this is a movement. In this country, this past year or so, there's been a movement. People of color represent 80% of the population of the world. Have you ever gone into a drugstore and you were looking for a beauty product that, because you have melatonin in your skin, you're looking for a specific beauty product that's for you, people of color, and you go and you're traveling and you're looking for something that you usually use, and you find it, and it's at the bottom of the shelf in the back of the store, and now we finally have a product that is made for us, by us, people of color. And that's not to exclude anyone, because I found out a lot of great information when I tried the product. Not only it will even your skin tone, even if no matter what color you are or what your skin tone is, and also it helps with eczema. But I'm not going to go into all of that. I'm going to let the professionals tell you. And in upcoming webinars and hangouts, we will have the experts on to tell you exactly what the product does. But what I'm going to say right now is that I want anyone that's listening to this video, if you want to know more information about Onsza International, how you can have your own franchise work from home business in one of the top trending opportunities, African American, people of color, Hispanic, Asian people represent 80% of people of color. You want to check this Onsza International out. I am so excited that, Steve, you introduced me to this, and we are working with, I can generally say, some power people in the industry. I am so happy to be working with a team of ladies and guys, and it's just exciting to be in the forefront. You have an opportunity to position yourself in a startup business that is going to truly be an evergreen product. We're looking to be, Onsza International is looking to be the new Avon or Mary Kay products, but for people of color. So, Steve, can I get any closing remarks that you might have? And I can't tell everything on this hangout right now, but we're going to have some upcoming hangouts that we're going to spill all the beans and all the information about Onsza International.
In closing, I just wanted to emphasize that I mentioned that I got involved because of the financial piece. Steve, as you know, us working in financial services, that to be able to provide financial coaching for people of color that don't usually have an opportunity to be coached in literacy, to have legacy wealth options even being put in front of them, to generate the money to do these things is one thing, but even if you generate, there's people out there that are generating money but still don't know they have options for legacy wealth with their family. So Onsza gives me a platform to be able to share that information, be branded as a professional, sharing that information within the economic empowerment movement within Onsza to market the products that Onsza is going to market. So the products that we have as an entrepreneur, period, dot, the one product offering and all the rest, because by the way, we're looking at different areas. Philip did mention, I was going to say too, that they were looking at a couple of different areas here where it wasn't just, hold on, I got to tell you, it wasn't just the idea of just the skin, just for skin. He also had said that there's with the skin, it's transformational products. I didn't know that there was a name for it like that. Transformational, anti-aging, those type of antioxidant products. Then cosmetics, pure cosmetics. Now, I've had an African-American wife and I've had a Costa Rican wife, and they're both brown skin, and they both have had issues with makeup, both of them. And so the fact of the matter is that, so transformational products, cosmetic products, hair products, I don't think I need to say anymore, hair products, and then fashion. So this is that they're putting, it's multiple product offerings specifically designed for people of color, because I matter. I mean, we matter, Steve. You matter. That's why we want you to contact us so that you can find out more about this. So I appreciate everybody taking a look. Steve, I appreciate you, man. And let's rock.
Let's rock, brother. Let's rock, brother. Steve, I appreciate you. Anybody that is looking for a new opportunity in an evergreen business opportunity that has an African American CEO who produced 43 millionaires, and we have one of the top marketing companies that's branding this opportunity, you need to contact us as soon as possible. This is a tremendous opportunity. I'm glad to be a part of it, and we'll have some very enlightening information on our next Google Hangout. And for now, this is Steve Barrett and Steve Simmons, and we'll catch you on the inside. Till next time.
Peace.